All right. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Joy. I am back again with another video. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are staying safe. And this channel is called Live Narc Free, where it is all about getting free and staying free after dealing with narcissistic abuse. Okay, you guys, so I just had a quick topic here that I wanted to chime in with you guys, and you all can let me know what you think. I did get the inspiration from the live that I did on Sunday. We were talking about, overcoming the pain and the grief after dealing with narcissistic abuse, which I understand can be a challenge and not so easy, but it take baby steps and takes day by day, just taking it one day at a time, basically. So anyway, you guys, one person said what was the biggest thing for them or what was hard for them was learning how to accept how unjust the court system is when dealing with the narcissist or narcissistic abuse. And I could definitely relate to that myself. And you guys can let me know if this has happened to you or if you're dealing with it now. So basically, it could be where, you're in a custody battle with the narcissist, or, you're trying to get divorced from the narc, or you might be trying to get a restraining order on a narcissist, and you could realize like how the court system really does not care about your situation, unfortunately, sadly. But they don't. Only time that they care is if you're like in real danger, or like if you're in real harm, any life threatening situation. Then they may attempt to care, but really they don't. And it's kind of sad. um but yeah, sometimes you might just have to accept that, the court system does not have our best interests and they really could care less about the situation. And also, too, it could be where the in law could be trying to fight for, their grandchildren. So, like, if they feel like, you and your partner, or, you guys don't want your children to be around the narc in law because they're so toxic, then I think some certain states, they have like grandparent rights or something like that, where that in-law could file a case against you guys, where they're like, oh, I want to see my grandchild or my grandchildren, they're stopping me from seeing them, blah blah blah, I have the right to do this. So it can kind of get to that point. So you just want to be mindful. And then when it comes to, if you're trying to divorce a narcissist, a lot of times they'll try to like stonewall you, or they'll try to take as much time um, to like with to stall. They're stalling it. They're like they don't want you to divorce from them. That's the whole point. But they may try to like not sign papers. They try to drag the whole divorce process out. They may try to turn the kids against you and stuff like that, and really smear you at this point. So it makes it difficult, to handle that, especially if the narc is in control of everything. Then they'll take their time. They're not in a hurry. They're not in a rush. And the thing about it is that the narcissist could be like, filing for a divorce, but meanwhile, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, they're still trying to get back with you, or they're trying to see what you're up to, or what you're doing, who you're talking to, and stuff like that. So, yeah, you just want to be careful about that. And, narcissists are very good manipulators. They can manipulate judges, they can manipulate lawyers, and they can manipulate children during that whole like divorce process. So, what you want to do in that situation is, again, just try to make sure that you protect your feelings, you protect your emotions, and understand that, yeah, you could be having to go through a battle, when it comes to divorcing the narcissist, because they're not going to make it easy for you. And in a sense, it's like they're trying to get revenge, and they're punishing you because you gave them a narc injury, because in a sense, it's like they feel like you're rejecting them, or like you're not accepting the abuse, and so now they kind of want to get you back or make you suffer and stuff like that. So it's a sad thing, and yeah, sometimes we do have to learn how to accept things that we can't change, and excuse me, accept that, the court system doesn't have our best interest, doesn't have our back, and really could care less about our situation. As long as it's not them, they don't care. And so that's very unfortunate. But the good thing is, in some instances, like, if you're the survivor or the victim of the narcissist, and let's say you're trying to divorce them, because let's say maybe the narc filed a divorce, but they're taking their sweet time, it's like not a hurry. I am wondering if, maybe you can file a case, like your own individual case, separately, to kind of make the process go a little bit quicker without needing the narc to sign. Because some states, they require both parties to sign it, and others, um, they're like, oh, okay, like that person doesn't need to sign, because they do understand how toxic this situation can get, you know. So, but yeah, hopefully that made sense. You know, just understanding. At the end of the day, you really have to be the one to protect yourself. You know, you have to protect your children. You have to protect your energy, your emotions, your feelings, and your mind, and your health, your physical health. Because you know, when you're dealing with narcissistic abuse in the court system, you know, it's the narcissist's word versus yours, and the narcissist is going to make sure that they manipulate it to the best of their ability. They're good manipulators, I have to give them that. You know, they really are. They do a really good job. But the unfortunate part is that we end up suffering, and our children end up suffering at the hands of the narcissist, or the hands of the narc parent, the narc in-law, our narc boss, or narc friend, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, you just kind of have to go with it, you know, and just trust the process, and just making sure that, you know, you're being compassionate towards yourself and self-protecting yourself, and you know, just being kind to yourself during this period of time, because it's going to be a battle. But the good thing is that maybe the narc, it may seem like the narc is winning the battle, but in the end, you're probably going to win the war, as long as you can understand like what's going on and how you manage it, and see if there's anything that you can do in particular to cope, or to take the situations in your hands. Like, try to get as many resources as possible, as many tools or as many documents or information that you can, to kind of help with, you know, whatever situation it is that you're dealing with, you know, um, and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope that this video was helpful. I would love to know what was you guys' biggest takeaway. Or any of you guys dealing with a situation where, you know, you have a situation going on with the narcissist where the court system is involved. Because you also know too, when it comes to like parallel parenting, co-parenting, and stuff like that, narcissists don't like to collaborate with you. They don't want to cooperate. They want the drama, they want the mayhem, they want the chaos. And so they do have like I said, almost said dating apps. They have parenting apps, where you can like monitor like what the children are going to be doing, like certain weekends, and scheduling what the activities or appointments for the children. But the only issue is that sometimes the narcissist does not follow that schedule, you know, and so they really make it difficult. So in some cases, you might even have to get like a lawyer involved, or like a mediator involved, and you know, the kids are going to really be confused. So you make sure that you just want to make sure that you can get your children support, love on them, and maybe get them to like a trauma therapist, or you know, a codependent therapist, or somebody that knows about narcissistic abuse, or you know, inner child healing, trauma and stuff like that, because they're gonna be going through it, you know. Or even trauma bonds, you know, that's a big thing, because adult relationships are not just trauma bonds. Like, you can have trauma bonds even as like a young adult, preteen, and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope that this was helpful. Just sometimes, I'm saying all this to say, is we have to just learn how to accept some things we can't control, we can't change, but focus on the things that we can control, and focus on the things that we can change, which is ourselves. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I would love to know what was you guys' biggest takeaway. What was your feedback? If you guys did enjoy this video, I do actually have several videos where I talk about parallel parenting with the narc, co-parenting, and how your kids can cope when it comes to, you know, dealing with the narcissist. And I actually do have a video where I talked about, you know, the divorce with a narc as well. So if you want to learn more about that, I'm going to link those videos below. All right, and until next time, bye guys, take care.